Now to the latest in that stunning raid yesterday, the FBI search of Donald Trump's estate in Florida. We now know it was part of the ongoing DOJ investigation into how the former president handled classified documents. Experts say the judge who signed off would only have done that with probable cause that a crime had been committed. ABC's Faith Abube now with the very latest.
Tonight, outrage from right-wing groups and Trump-aligned Republicans after federal agents searched the former president's Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida.
So I think every Republican believes that the FBI, when it comes to Trump and other organizations, have lost their mind.
Some of Trump's online supporters going as far as threatening to wage a civil war, while elected officials are promising revenge on the Department of Justice and FBI. Republican Arizona Representative Paul Gosar tweeting that he will support a complete dismantling and elimination of the FBI, an agency headed by a Trump appointee, Christopher Wray. House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy adding that, quote, when Republicans take back the House, we'll conduct immediate oversight of the Justice Department. The strong reaction from Trump allies coming after FBI agents executed a court-authorized search warrant at the former president's private residence. Trump, who wasn't present during the raid, claiming the agents broke into his safe.
To have a warrant, you need justification, and that says that no one is above the law.
Sources tell ABC News the unprecedented raid was part of an investigation into Trump's alleged mishandling of classified documents. But some legal and national security experts think the investigation might be broader.
I would be surprised if at the end of the day we learn this was simply an effort by the FBI to retrieve records. There probably is something much more significant there.
Trump seen in New York Monday ignoring shouted questions, but in a statement calling the raid a political assault. Some of the online rhetoric approaching levels not seen since the January 6th Capitol attack.
We are seeing mainstream public figures in the media and in elected office who are mimicking some of the language on these extremist forums, and they are throwing fuel on a raging fire.
And we're told President Biden and the White House had no prior knowledge of this authorized search and that this wasn't the first time federal agents visited Trump's home. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.